As you can see here on the map, heavily attrited Loyalist forces have fallen back to the most inner part of the city, establishing strongholds here at this apartment complex, here at the northern apartment complex, and here at the art museum, which controls the vital supply route coming from the east bank of the city. 24 hours ago, Separatist aviation assets critically damaged the bridge, but with less than 24 hours later, engineering companies belonging to the Loyalist Forces built a pontoon bridge here, enabling the onward movement of reinforcements from the east bank of the river. Separatist forces have the challenge of seizing this critical supply juncture by taking the art museum, which has been heavily fortified, before reinforcements arrive. If they can do this, they will choke off supplies to the other two heavily fortified apartment complexes, enabling them to secure the city with minimal casualties. Alright, and welcome back for Game 2, the assault on the City of Chuguiv. I am going to be the attacker again, since I had the momentum from the last Pyrrhic victory. Pyrrhic. It was a close one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So I'm bringing a BMP company, or BMP 2 battalion. That is my command tank, or my command BMP down there. Just a BMP 1. Always shave off an extra point that way. I have 2 platoons of BMP 2s, 1 mid-size platoon, 1 smaller size platoon. Both platoons have the optional Mark 19 equivalents, Stinger missiles. Then I have a tank platoon, or company as the Soviets know it, of 5 T-64 BVs. Also inside the formation are the Carnations and the Gophers. Outside of that, for support, I have my observer there, hopefully well camouflaged, won't be ignored by my opponent. A TOS 1 flamethrower battery, 6 Acacias, and I forgot to mention that I have brought the upgraded tandem warhead RPGs as well.
Alright, so tandem warheads all around.
Yeah, hopefully we're going to be able to crack through some of that ERA.
Yep. Alright, and on the other side of the table, I'll be defending. So I'm actually bringing 2 formations instead of 1. 2 tank formations. The first one is going to be a tank formation of T-55 AM2s with the optional missile upgrade. So right there's my headquarter, and then I have two companies of 5 tanks each. Along with that, I have a medium-sized BTR-60 company. So along with that, I also have included the grenade launchers, the surface-to-air missiles, as well as 2 of the long-distance anti-tank missiles. Additionally, in that formation, I also have 4 Gaskins for anti-air. My second formation is a formation of T-72s. So I have the T-72 formation commander there, and then 2 companies of 4 T-72Bs each there. Along with that, they also have an infantry contingent, so they're going to have a unit of 5 BMP-2s. Along with that, I've brought 1 unit of the automatic grenade launchers. Did not opt for any of the others. The other thing that I have inside of that formation are 3 Carnation artilleries. And then the only thing that I actually have in support outside of the formation is my 1 single lone observer there. So he's the only person in support. Just the other thing that I wanted to say, for both infantry companies, they do have the upgrade of the optional RPG 7VRs.
Okay. Starting off with attackers deployment, it's a parking lot. There's no easier way around that. I've got infantry here on the dug-in foxholes on the center and left flanks. BMP companies established throughout both left and right flanks. T-64 company here in the center. Got my TOS flamethrowers hanging out by the church. That's totally not allowed in the Soviet Union. First of all, I was always taught growing up. Gopher's back here, just going to be collecting dust, as he's brought no aircraft. Carnations here in the center. and then acacias behind the woods here. And then for my opponent's setup,
yeah, so a lot less of a parking lot on this side. Realize that bringing tanks when you have deep reserves can be a bit of a mistake, but that's okay. Just starting near the ruins. So I have the infantry company that's attached to the BTR 60s in foxholes, kind of right in front of this building, in these trees, a little bit in the building, trying to stay outside of his ranged in marker, but also trying to keep them under tall terrain, so when he tries to range in, he has that +1 to range in. Is kind of the goal here. Right behind the building ruins, we have the Carnations and the Gaskins, which are also going to be sitting back here collecting dust since there's no air in this game at all. And then over here, I tucked in my T-72s, which is my lone armor unit that I'm bringing, just kind of in behind these trees, hoping he doesn't get any clear shots on his first turn, and then they're in a position where I can hopefully maneuver and get some shots on my turn. And then the other thing is I have the BTR 60s. Didn't really know where to put them. They're kind of out in the open, but I thought there might be an advantage of putting them close to a road, although with a parking lot effect, there's not really anywhere I can dash them with, so it's probably not going to do me any good. And then the final thing is I just have my observer sitting up here. So just outside of the Taos ranged in marker, but hopefully where I can see something, although again, when I look at the board, it's one of the few things he has a clear shot on, so I'm expecting my observer to disappear on the first round.
your ambush?
Oh, yes. In ambush, I have the BMPs. So 5 BMPs in ambush, along with the infantry are going to be inside of the transports. So expect those to pop out somewhere on the board as well.
My ranged in markers are here, inside the ruins. Here, at the street corner there, at the intersection. And then I put my Carnation here. So, the objectives themselves, they work out perfectly, stay within theme. With the Soviets holding down, you know, what is in real life supposed to be an art museum in the town of Chuguiv, and in that direction are several apartment complexes which have been fortified. What I'm trying to do is either take this crossroads or take the art museum, and in order to choke off the forces in the apartment complexes, choke them off from reinforcements. At the same time, he has reserves coming up over the one lone bridge that is off to the left there, the route that his BTR is regarding.
Yeah. And then also just to orient a little bit, so my 4 minefields I've kind of placed in the middle of the board, hoping to maybe slow down his main armor column in the middle, and also try to make the forces force to the edges of the table. And then also my 1 lone ranged in marker for the Carnation is in this tall terrain right here. So.
All right. Moving on to Separatist turn 1. So for my movement, I have cross-country dash these guys, avoiding the scrub and the the plot of trees there. Move the infantrymen up out of their foxholes. It's the only thing I know how to do is attack. Same thing with these guys. Move them out of the safety of the defunct church. Moved up the T-64 BVs. Kept those guys stationary. And that is it. Moving into firing. Using my observer there to range in through those 2 dwellings. And try to range in right there on that the closest right corner of the art museum. With the toast flamethrowers, needing 5s. Needing 5s for. Oh, come on, I was cocked.
Got it.
Second try.
That was good.
So after a quick salvo template check, resting the range and marker right on top of that poor little support gunner there. Looks like pretty much everybody's in it. We're going to go ahead and skip to results. Save you guys all the blind. All right, so here's the results of the toast flamethrower bombardment. Hopefully one of many. We hit 2 rifle stands, 2 RPG stands, and the, what you got in there? Mark 19 equivalent, and the Spandrel 2, or the Spandrel missile teams that are inside the art museum.
Right, and rolling infantry saves. These 2 are for the 2 infantry teams. One is
dead.
One is dead. One is good, and it's auto firepower, right? So they're automatically gone.
Yep.
All right, so he goes away. 2 RPG teams. Oof, both of them are good. No, one is gone. One is good. One is dead. So we'll take one off here. All right, and then the grenade launcher team is good, and the spigot team is not good. That hurts.
That's good.
All right.
All right. So my commander, with a very narrow window, is going to be sighting in the acacias on the art museum, at least the corner of the art museum that he can see. So going for right there, needing 6s, not 4s, not 3s, and sadly not 5s, not that time. So I got one more roll left with my observer for the carnations. Bit of a long shot. Going to range in, or attempt to range in, with on that little spot right there. Only one shot. Needing a 5.
Got it.
So hitting these guys here on 5s, since that was his 3rd observation. We'll do the rolling off camera and the saves on camera. All right. So after all that, only hit 1 RPG team, and he rolled a 3. All right, these BMP2s are taking shots at the BTRs. The 3s. And I got 4 hits.
Ниже, левее. Ниже, ниже, ниже. Оп, хорош. Ниже, 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 чуть-чуть. Чуть-чуть ниже. Да, чуть-чуть ниже. Оп, давай.
So these 4 here on the edge, as the dice lie, needing 3s. Ooh. 3 bail, 1 destroy.
All right.
So I guess we'll do the farthest guy in, he'll be destroyed.
Sounds good.
And the only 2 tanks with viable shots on the BTRs are the 2 here in the center. That gentleman and that gentleman. And I'll be hitting on 3s. And those 2 are going to go straight through. And they're 2 on the end there are up in smoke.
All right.
All right, fairly successful. Separatist, round 1. Dashed these guys up, ranged in on them with the toast flamethrowers and the carnations. Knocked out 3 out of a whole bunch of BTRs. Now we will see where the BMP2 ambush pops up in the Loyalist turn 1.
All right, so next I'm going to roll to see if I unpin my infantry. They're definitely unpinned. And then we'll see if this BTR-60 gets back inside. He does not. All right, and then I'll bring in the reserves and do my movement step.
We'll do your cross check.
All right, yeah, so movement phase is complete. So I moved these guys up, trying to get them into the woods, so I'm just going to roll a cross check. So I have 3 guys trying to go into the woods as the dice lie. And what's their cross?
Okay. I think it's at least a 3.
All right, so all 3 successfully passed the cross. We just had to double check to see if that 3 did, but it is cross on a 3+. So that brings us to this. So I brought in T-55s as my reserve. It's a little bit of a gamble, but they get 1 more shot because my T-72Bs only have 4 tanks in the unit. So I'm bringing them up here. I went ahead and dashed the BTRs from over here, did a road dash down kind of behind this building on the other side of the board. For the infantry unit, I moved most of them out from underneath the artillery and salvo templates. The only 2 units I didn't move were the grenade launcher team and the spigot team. They're outside of the artillery template, but still within the salvo template. But in that building, so the T-72s obviously already moved with the cross check. We sprung the ambush over here. So BMPs they're kind of in behind these buildings, in behind these trees. Infantry dismounted. Some went into the building, and the rest of them are in the wood line there. And that completes my movement step.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to try to do artillery first. So I'm actually going to, what I'm going to try to do is, I think I'm going to try to range in on this mass of infantry right here using my observer from the tree line right there. So it should be hitting on, or it should be ranging in on 4s. Is that right with Soviets?
Depends. You'll need to check.
Oh. All right. All right. Perfect. So, yeah, we have a template with no terrain. So, ranging in on 4s. First attempt. Got it on the first attempt. Let's check if those are 4 guys. All right. So, I'm guessing, well, what's all under the template. So,
We'll be right
check. All right, so that whole template, I only got 1 hit on 1 rifle team, but it still pins them down, which is my primary goal. So,
needing a 3. Yep, this is why I don't roll my Ukrainian dice.
All right. So next to my BMP 2s, one of them doesn't have a clear shot because of the woods. The other 4 do. So those 4 are going to be shooting back into the 3 tows. So 4 shots, hitting on 3s, right? Yeah, that was what I needed to roll in. All right. So straight through to firepower. And these are 3+ firepower, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's see if I can get at least 3 shots. I do.
All right.
3 dead tows.
That would make a massive explosion.
That poor church.
10 points gone.
All right. So the 4 T-72Bs are going to fire into the BMP 2s. So I've got 4 shots hitting on 3. Oh, man. Back to rolling poorly. 2 hits.
Just going straight through.
Going straight through to firepower. 2+. So 1 is dead, 1 is bailed. So moving on to the Spigot team. It's kind of a Hail Mary, but it's really the only valid shot I got. So I'm going to take 3 shots at your T-64s. So my anti-tank is only 19, so I believe all I can do is bail you if you roll 1.
Yep.
But I should be hitting on 3s at least. 2 good.
On these,
the 2 that, yeah, those
2
2
outside guys.
Yeah, I think those are my only visible.
Dice lie.
And they're both good. All right, 2 bounce shots. All right, I'll move over to the T-55s next. So I'm taking 5 shots into your BMP 2s. I think they all have concealment, so I'm hitting on 4s. And I only got 2 hits. I'll assign them to these 2 guys on the end. They go straight through.
No way I can stop
firepower. And they're both dead. All right, 1 last shot. This is another kind of silly Hail Mary shot, but I am going to shoot my grenade launchers at this infantry team. He's exactly 16 inches away. I think he's concealed because I only see half the base around the corner of that. I think their moving rate of fire is only 3, isn't it?
Yeah, so you'll be hitting
3 hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Not 1 hit. So infantry
save in the open. He's
good.
He is good.
Nice. Oh, I still had to try.
He's like, why me? What did I do? You in particular.
You in particular.
Yeah, no. So, fun fact, the first time I've ever brought my Toast flamethrowers on the battlefield, they lasted 1 turn.
Well, they were scary. I had to get rid of them.
Oh, they're terrifying. All right. That's the end of your shooting phase.
That's the end of my shooting phase.
All right. Separatist turn 2. All right, going to try and get him back in. Oh, he's not. Okay.
What a coward.
Yeah, get those guys back in. They are close to the commander.
Yep.
And luckily for the commander's courage, they do.
Nice.
And that was it, actually. That was my only pinned.
Yep, that's it.
Yep. All right. Left these guys here stationary. Moved up this T-64 platoon just slightly over to the left there. See if I can get some shots in on this unit over here. Move these guys up, this platoon up out of the artillery barrage. As well as these guys up here need to check to see if they survive the minefield. And then, right, that's it. The real conundrum was, what is I going to do with these guys? They are facing 3 different angles of fire. I got BTRs, T-72s, and the T-55s. So
one of each kind of tank unit I have.
Yeah. All right. Let's see, first off, if these guys pass their skills check to see if they don't blow up in the minefield. Need 5s. No. So, as the dice lie, we'll see if they survive. All 3
They all
do.
survive.
They are pinned. All right, going to drop some smoke over here using my already ranged in carnations.
So it's automatic, right?
Yes.
Nice.
All right, drop some smoke right there so that I would not have to worry about, at least eliminate one of the groups that's going to be taking shots at this platoon. And now moving into the rest of my shooting will be BMP-2s. Will be shooting their Spandrel missiles at the T-55 platoon.
Okay.
All right, only getting 4 shots from these guys, hitting on 4s due to cover.
3 hits. Very nice.
So bam, bam, and that guy.
And I think, what's your firepower?
21.
And my front armor is
15, 14.
yeah, 14 or 15. Let me check.
All right.
All
All right,
right.
so these 3 have been hit.
All right. Street firepower.
All right, so bailed, and then these 2 were destroyed.
All right.
All right, so he is taking 3 shots at these guys.
Okay.
Shooting through his dead friend there, so hitting on 4s.
Oh, no hits.
These 2, I just realized, actually have some nice little rear shots right there.
Yeah, right there. And they're partially concealed by the building, so I assume it's hitting on 4. Nice, one hit. Straight to firepower, and he's dead.
Let's get that guy.
All right.
All right, these 5 taking Spandrel shots at the surviving. Well, there's only.
I think you have 3 valid targets, probably.
So I don't know if something got bumped. But we'll just say 3 valid targets.
Because this guy couldn't shoot at anything, so I assume nothing can shoot at him. Yeah.
So these 5 taking shots at 3 valid targets.
Okay.
Needing. Nice.
Definitely got him.
1, 2, 3, and we'll get that guy right there.
All right. Straight through, firepower.
Bailed.
He's bailed.
Destroyed.
Okay.
And bailed.
Bailed. Wow. Lucky rolling for me.
Yeah. All right, these 2 taking main gun shots at these bailed out BMPs. All right. Ooh, just 1.
Hit. Straight through to firepower.
Straight through. Needing 2s. Ooh, double bailed.
Man. All right, I will roll skill.
No, courage.
Courage, sorry.
So you're needing, or morale, so you need 3s.
3. Good.
All right, yeah, he's good.
Still bailed, though. That one dice has rolled 3 1s in a row, so keep rolling that one.
This guy's shooting at the infantry. Main gun.
Main gun.
Targeting. We'll target the spigot.
Hitting on 4.
This guy taking main gun shot at BTR.
Okay.
3s. What was it, 3?
All right, hit it. Straight to firepower.
At least I destroyed one of those. All right, so my BMP observation post is going to range in back over here. Hitting on tall terrain. So back up to 5s.
All right.
Nice.
First attempt. That sucks.
All right, so I had 3 infantry. So everybody that was under the template got hit. I hit 3 infantry stands, 2 RPG stands. Did I do the LMG yet?
Oh, you did not do the LMG. You still have to do the LMG. Yeah. You hit the grenade launcher team, the spigot, and the grail.
And
also that.
Now the PKM team's been hit.
All right, so I will roll saves. All right, so first is the 3 infantry stands. They are all good. 2 RPG teams. 1 is potentially destroyed.
Firepower 2 up.
He's good. That was lucky. All right, which is a bad time to use up my luck. So next is the Spigot. He is potentially destroyed. He is dead. That was a lucky one for you. So Spigot, both Spigots are dead. All right. Next one is the PKM machine gun team. Ooh, nice. You're hitting all the big teams. He's dead. All right. The grenade launcher team. Ooh. He's also dead. All right. And then last is the Grail team. Of course, he's okay. The one I don't care about. They're pinned down.
Yep. All right. Separatist turn 2 is over. And now
Loyalist
reserves.
Yep,
Loyalist
turn 2.
Loyalist reserves.
Yep, Loyalist turn 2. All right, so I get 1 automatically. On a 6, I get 2. I get 1. All right, I'll roll to unpin. So I'll start here with the T55. He does not unpin.
That helps.
No, that's bad. All right, let's see if the BTR-60 unpins or gets back in. It does. Not nearly as useful. Let's see if my infantry unpin here. They do not. And all right, let's see if I can get these 2 bailed out, guys, as the dice lie. They both get back in. That's helpful. All right, I think that was all my bailed out and pinned guys.
Yep.
Yeah, almost everything is moved. The only thing that I need to do is see if these 3 are going to pass a cross check to get back out of the woods. All right, so cross check of 3. So 2 of them fail and 1 was good. I think it was actually the one on the far right that passed the cross check because I moved the 1 dice over. I'm going to go ahead and move him over with him. These 2 guys get hung up, so they're still stuck in the woods on the edge there. All right, we can go through the rest of movement now. So first thing is I brought the T-55s in reserves. I brought them in right in the middle of the table and just set them in right here behind the big building here. I got 4 of them in there. The 5th one I couldn't, so he's not going to get a good shot. He's stuck there behind the Gaskins. With the T-55s that are over here, 1 obviously failed to get back in, so I only have 2. I moved them up so they can try to get some shots on the BMP-2s. Along with that, I moved all the BTRs, which were here just right around the building so they could get clear shots. Their moving rate of fire is 1, but they should have clear shots for all of them. The other BTR, who was originally bailed out with those dead BTRs, he got back in. I dash speed him along the road, and he's just parked behind that house. He's not able to shoot or anything this turn. Other than the T-72s, that's all my movements. Everybody over here stayed in place. Actually, there is one thing I wanted to see if these infantry will dig in since they didn't move. So they're going to attempt to dig in with their skill level of 5. They do not.
Ivan forgot the shovel.
Jeez. Imagine rolling a 4 and not digging in. All right, so that's it. That's all my movement. All right, I'm going to try to range in right here. Hitting on tall terrain. So that brings me back up to a 5 with the observer. So here's attempt number 1. Oh, I got as lucky as you. Well, so far anyway, we'll see. All right, we rolled off camera. Not bad hits. Got
Pretty
hit.
much everybody except you hit everybody you ran before except for that one.
Yep, the one.
Infantry platoon. Yeah. The infantry squad. All right.
And one of the RPGs.
Rolling for infantry. Ooh.
All 3.
3.
Man, we had an exchange of artillery this turn on both sides that decimated some infantry, I think.
Yeah.
That's rough. All right. We have two RPGs.
2 RPGs. Good.
Good.
2 PKMs.
Yep.
Also
Both good.
I believe that's it.
The commander.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Or did I don't think we. Yeah, he's good too. All right. Perfect. All right. Next, my infantry platoon here is going to fire at your infantry platoon. So, first thing to shoot is the grenade launcher. I attempted to dig in, so it's going to be rate of fire of 3. 2 hits. Boom, boom, and then I'll go over to the infantry bases. So I have 2 infantry bases, each one shooting 3, right?
Yep.
So a total of 6 shots for those guys. And I'm only getting 2 hits. All that. Very clean. All right, and then the 2 RPGs. They can shoot at infantry, right? No,
They can. Did they move last turn into that building?
They did not.
Okay. So
no, but they attempted to dig, so they cannot.
So slow firing, hitting on 4s.
So hitting on 4s. All right. All right.
They are pinned.
They are pinned.
All right. So how do you do?
All right.
This
So
guy?
2, 2, 1. Yep.
Dead.
Dead.
Next guy. Alive.
He's good. Last guy.
Last guy alive.
Alive. Nice. All right. Moving on to the BMP2s. So I only 2 of the 3 can fire. I think he's still too far behind cover to shoot at anyone. So I'm going to shoot 2 shots into your BMP2s. Hitting on 3s. And 1 hit.
It's going through.
Straight to firepower. Dead. Boom. But only 1.
And this will be the unlucky guy.
All right. Right on the end. All right. Moving over. Next, I'll go to these 2 T-72s. I'll fire at that BMP, the command vehicle there.
Okay.
Hitting him on 4s.
Yep.
2 shots. 2 hits. Going straight through. And I can assign to that one next to it, right?
Yeah, you can bounce.
He's in the same.
No, he's got to be a valid target.
Oh, I think he is. Well, maybe he's not. No, he's not a valid target. Okay. So they're both only going on him.
All right.
So firepower, it really said
He is toast.
He's toast. All right, next 2 shots, I'll shoot 2 of the 272Bs will take 2 shots into the T-64s. I think they're hitting on 3s.
You got interdicting terrain.
Okay. So hitting on 4s. 2 shots. Oof, 2 misses. That was lucky.
I was lucky. I needed you to miss those. Don't have very many anti-armor assets.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm going over to the BTR 60s. I'll shoot those into your BMPs. So the first, each one will, so it's moving rate of fire, so they'll each get 2 shots. So 14 shots, hitting on 3s. All right, so we have.
All right, so there's a lot of shooting, a lot of dice, so we just figured we'd do that off camera. But pretty much everybody got hit. I got very fortunate and only walked away with 1 BMP bailed.
Yes, very lucky.
Right, onto your T-55s, I'm guessing?
Yep. So I have 2 T-55s. They're going to shoot their main guns at those 2 BMP-2s. They are shooting through their smoking, smoldering friends, so they're hitting on 4s. 1 hit.
Yes, 1 hits.
And
That's
1 straight to
That's
firepower.
that guy.
All right.
Smoked.
He is smoked.
Okay, so is that your shooting phase?
That is my shooting phase. And, there's no assault, so it's on to your turn.
Pin those guys down. Well, they pinned themselves down. Destroyed him. 1 more destroyed from there. Bailed out those 2. All right, Separatist turn 3. Trying to unpin them. Oh,
Successful. Very nice.
They do. Needed that. Unpinning them. Commander is nearby.
Yep.
Ooh, no.
Wow, even with the commander.
Commander is shitting his pants right now.
He also is still pinned down.
He is a new lieutenant. Straight from the academy. unpinning these two guys. All right, so he'll stay pinned, and he will get back in.
Yep.
All right, not a good roll for unpinning, but I got those guys.
You got the important ones unpinned.
I needed them to unpin. All right, moving on to movement. I'm going to try and dig these guys in. Nope. All right, putting a whole lot of pressure here on the left objective. Yeah, move my T-64s up here, BMP-2s up here, doing some typical me stuff, which is when in doubt, assault. These guys clear the minefield, so they're just going to kind of chill out, hands in their pockets. Again, they didn't unpin, so they're just going to hang out. They didn't dig in. All I did over here for movement was move one guy over here so he could have some nice shots on some BTRs. We will move into shooting. He's taking 3 shots into the
All right.
on 3s.
All right. Yep. On further review, hitting on 4s, so no hits.
Yep.
Those two can't shoot.
shooting.
Yeah.
So it's just him. 3 shots into the house.
All 3 hits.
Yeah, no, yeah, yep.
Hitting on 4s, right? Because I shot the
not
last time.
RPGs.
Yep.
All right, so we'll do 2 on the RPGs and 1 on the dude the top floor.
All right.
They all have to be because I can't shoot anyone on the first floor. My dudes are in the way.
Oh, yep. So I can't do mistaken target either then.
Yep.
All right. So 3 infantry saves.
As dice lie,
They're all good. But I have 3 hits on that platoon for the purposes of pinning.
RPGs shooting at these guys. All right. 2 hits.
Are they +1 to hit since they moved though?
Yeah. So 5 and a 6.
So it should be hitting on. Oh yeah, hitting on 5s. That's right. Yep. So 2 hits. All right. So infantry saves. Both good.
They are pinned.
But they are pinned. That's exactly 5 hits. Yep. And pinned down. That's not good.
These 3 are going to shoot into them.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
6 shots.
Okay. 3 hits.
All right, so 1 on him. 1 on the actually, yeah, I'll do 2 on the RPG since those are the only 2 valid targets.
Yep. All right. Here's the 2 on the RPG.
Yep, 2 on the RPG. Nice.
One killed. So he's gone. That's not good. All right, and then 1 on the grenade launcher. No, he's also gone. Those are the 2 I needed the most. All right.
That actually...
I'm in trouble. I'm in real trouble now. Sorry, go ahead. Yep.
These 2 firing into your observer.
All right. Hitting on 5.
Yeah, you're right. Hitting on 5s. Got 1. Going straight through.
Yep.
And he's destroyed.
He's destroyed. Wow.
That's convenient.
What's the firepower on those?
5 up.
I mean,
Anti-tank.
anti-tank. Sorry.
10.
10. Okay. Okay. Let me grab a smoke ball.
2 into the building. 1 into that BMP right there.
Okay.
Building.
1 hit.
RPG. It's brutal, so you're re-rolling.
Okay. I'll try to do mistaken target.
Okay.
Onto the infantry stand. Do not get mistaken target, so we'll try to do an infantry save. First one is successful. Re-rolling. Also successful.
Nice.
I'm glad I did try to mistaken target on that one.
And then this guy, main gun into the BMP.
Yep.
Hits.
Straight through the firepower. And he's bailed. All right. Bailed out. All right. Shot into the BMP. Which one was taking a shot into the BMP?
This guy.
Okay.
I keep knocking my poor gophers off.
Hitting on 4s with the trees and the... Doesn't matter. Hit a roll of 5.
He's toast.
Okay.
Did you get the did the camera angle get the
Get the...
yeah, get the guy that I just shot at?
It did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, this guy. 3 shots into him.
Okay.
On 4s. Not actually, you know what? Not what I wanted.
Yeah. All right, 3 hits. It's brutal. Right after re-roll them all.
No.
Oh, it's
These are
machine guns.
Yeah.
Got it.
Oh, he's dead.
He's dead. Now you might not be able to assault me. Huh.
Which one's your platoon commander?
The one that I just took off. So
Okay.
now it's this one.
All right. How far close does he have to be to not be within bad spirits?
Is it 4 inches or 6 inches?
I think 6.
6?
He should be good.
He's definitely within 6.
Yeah.
He may not be within 4, but he's definitely within 6.
These 2 spandrel shots into there.
Okay.
Nope.
2 misses.
All right. 1, 2 spandrel shots into your T-55s.
Okay.
Oh, 2 misses.
2 misses.
So I said 1, 2, and then you have 5 shots from these guys into them.
Okay.
We'll target that guy.
3
3
hits.
hits. So we'll just do these 3 here on the outside.
Got it. And
As the dice lie. Well, they're all bailed.
yeah. Okay.
So my observer is calling in artillery right here on the top corner of this.
Okay.
Needing 5s. Nice.
Nice, man. You've been doing really good with your artillery.
Usually they're drunk. I think they ran out of vodka.
Yeah.
Well,
We know where it's at.
We know where it's at.
Yeah.
All right. So the 3 carnations. Oh, just one hit.
1 hit. Well, maybe you spoke too soon. Maybe they still have a little bit of vodka. And then I think you had at least 1 or 2 of the tanks or the T-55s, right?
Oh wait, no,
2.
I get to reroll misses because I have 6 guns.
Oh yeah.
That's more like it. And then I think I got 3 of the T-55s.
Sounds good to me.
All 3.
All 3 hits. And your anti-tank is 4 with those?
Yes.
All right. Perfect. All right, I'll roll roll the armor saves. All right, I'll roll the armor saves. So top armor, you know the top armor of T-55? Is it 2 or 1?
It's 2.
It's 2.
It's a main battle tank.
Okay, so even though it's lower. All right, so as the dice lie, oof. So 1 is just potential destroyed, and the other 2 are good.
All right. Potential destroyed. Oh, that's what I needed.
Just got it.
R2 up. Yeah.
All right. Do you have a preference on which one it is?
No.
All right, I'm just going to do this guy then in the middle. All right, and then the 3 carnations is the dice lie, and I believe their top armor is only 1, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so 1 potential. And
Nice.
he's destroyed.
Again, no preference.
All right.
It's nice that you'll have to reroll.
Yeah, that sucks. I'm going to do this guy.
But wait, I have a little bit more I can do.
Okay. I have no idea what it is.
I got my carnations that I can try to.
Oh, yeah. You do still have those guys. They fired smoke, so I forgot about them.
They did. All right, so I'm going to do a repeat bombardment with my carnations in an attempt to just try and hit that one.
T-72.
It's a long shot, but
Poor guy. All right, hitting him on 3s. Oh. Lucky. All right. Is that it?
assaulting.
Okay, we're going to assaulting.
All right, so you get defensive fire.
Indeed I do. All right, so defensive fire for me in that building is going to be...
Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. No, I can't get in there.
All right, so defensive fire for me, I've got 2 RPGs and 2 infantry stands. So I'll do the infantry
So
advance.
infantry stance, pinned rate of fire is
3.
1.
Oh, pinned rate of fire. Yep. All right, so 2 shots.
Hold on.
One hit is all. And then my RPGs. Oh, wait, I only had 2 shots. Dang it. All right, so I'll just say I missed them both.
Okay.
So 2 misses. Oh, yeah, 2 misses because I only had 2 shots. And then RPG has 2 shots. 2 hits.
2 hits.
I'll put them on those 2.
Do they survive?
One does.
Not. All right. All right. Assault of 6. Nice.
Nice, you got 1.
Got 1.
That means you kill one of mine, right?
Yeah.
Is that how it works? Okay.
I'll get rid of the infantry stand.
Of course you would.
No, I'll get rid of the RPG. I want to be forward thinking.
Okay. That is a little... But I might be able to stop your assault. All right, so my counterattack. I do not counterattack. Does that mean I have to break off and reconsolidate?
Yes, you do.
In the direction away from the assaulting people?
All right, so that's the end of Separatist turn
3.
3. Yeah, end of Separatist turn 3. I have secured a foothold along the avenue within contesting distance of the objective. Definitely put the hurt on this infantry platoon right here. These poor boys are just going to have to hold the line and be a pain in the ass, knock on wood. Harassing artillery fire back here. All right, and it's now Loyal's turn 3.
All right, I will start by trying to unpin my... Well, actually, I'll start by rolling to see if I get reserves or not. So I get, I think, 1 automatically still.
Yes.
And then 2 if I roll a 6, and I do not, so I get 1 automatically. I'll go ahead and try to unpin this infantry unit right here. The poor guys. They did not unpin, we'll say. And then I will see if these guys unpin for their second attempt back here. All right. They do unpin. So that's something at least. Do I have any? Oh yeah, I have bailed out T-55 here. Let's see if he gets back in. He does not. All right, and then we have 3 bailed out BTR-60s. Let's see if they get back in. No. Nobody's wanting to get back in. All right, I think that's all my bailed out units. All right, I also need to see if this BMP-3 or BMP-2 is going to stick around. And he is. He's in it to win it. All right, so I'm going to attempt to move these 2 guys out of the woods again. So see if they can cross their cross-check of 3. And they were both successful. All right. So these guys move forward. My platoon leader, it looks kind of weird, but he moved forward 4 inches. He was in the rear. And he's going to attempt to do a follow me so everyone else can move forward 4 inches. And he meets his courage rating, so we'll move forward. All right, I'm going to try to dig in with this unit here. They are unsuccessful. So, all right.
The asphalt is hard.
Yes, you can't dig in on asphalt. All right, so I attempted to dig in with those guys. I brought in my T-72s out of reserve, moving right up here, hoping to get some shots in through this narrow alley. The T-55s that were kind of stuck behind here, I actually dashed them out behind the trees, so they're not going to be able to shoot this turn. But hopefully they're out into a position where they're a little bit more useful. For the Gaskins, I brought them up a little bit just so I had someone holding that objective in case, for any reason, my opponent tried to dash something in there. I just have something holding it now that the infantry moved forward. Speaking of which, I moved the infantry forward and then went ahead and did follow me to move them a little bit further forward. Along with that, I moved the T-72s out of the forest, all past their cross checks up here, where they can also get some shots at some infantry in the open, hopefully. Further over here, I just scooted up the T-55s a little bit for clearer shots, just a small movement. And then the last BTR that was hiding behind the house, I brought him around to hang out with his friends. And that's it. That was all the movement. All right, I'm going to start my shooting with the BMP-2, bravest guy in the Army, the only one left in his whole unit. He's going to fire his missile into this BMP-2, trying to hit. I think it's in the open because nothing in between is dead. Yep. So hitting on threes. Definitely hit.
Going straight through.
Straight to firepower. And he's dead. All right. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just fire with these infantry at your guys that just moved into that building.
Okay.
So they're all shooting at their pinned rate of fire. So my 3 infantry stands are going to fire 1 shot each. Hitting on 4s, correct?
Yep.
So only 1 hit.
Possible.
Firepower's 5 on those, right? So nope. But I do have 1 hit on them.
Yep.
And then I'll fire with the RPG as well. Hitting on 4s. And that is a miss. All right. Back here. Oh, God damn it! I fired with them first. All right. Since I stupidly fired with the infantry before the tanks, which was not what my original plan was going to do, these guys can no longer fire at the infantry, which is what I wanted them to do. But could they still shoot at the infantry in the 2nd floor, though?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So I'll split my shots then. I'll have these 2 guys shoot at this T-64, and then I'll have these 2 guys shoot into the 2nd floor of that house.
All right.
Using main guns with all of them. So here's the 2 shooting at the T-64s. Putting on 4s, 2 hits. I think there's only 1 valid target, so they're both assigned to him.
Needing.
So it's
goes up to 19 against 22.
Yeah, because I'm outside of 16.
Ooh,
19 against 22.
21. Yeah, they both goes through.
Both goes through. Wow. All right, straight to firepower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one's cocked, I think.
Yeah, but that's right. He's dead.
Oh, yeah, there's only 1, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. All right, the remaining 2 are going to shoot at the 2 RPGs in the top of that building. 1 hit. 1 miss. And he's good. 2 hits on that infantry unit. These guys rush forward, so they can't shoot. Nothing here. We do have artillery. All right, so artillery next. I'm going to do a repeat bombardment from here up to where they were. So I don't know what all is under. Would you say I think he's under?
All right, so after a repeat bombardment, 1 PKM team was hit, as well as the commander. It's a repeat bombardment, so I have to re-roll my saves. This is for the commander. He's good. And this is for PKM team.
That's cocked.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. All right, he's good.
They are pinned again.
12 shots.
From the 72s into these poor guys out here in the open.
They're not that poor, guys. They just cleared my minefield.
They serve their purpose.
All right. Yeah, that's true. All right. So 12 shots. All right. So
we'll try and do mistaken target.
Okay.
Actually, everybody's been hit, so I don't think I can do mistaken target.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
All right. So 2 on the Mark 19 equivalent. He's good.
He's good.
2 infantry stands with just 1 hit each.
Both good. Wow.
The infantry stand with 2 hits on him. He's
dead.
He's double dead. Well, he's dead.
Well, single dead.
He's single dead.
All right.
And then my super useful anti. Okay.
Oh man, that's the last one I wanted to kill. That's all right. They're pinned down too,
They're
right?
definitely pinned.
Nice.
All right, so open fire on him with machine guns and took out. What was it? 1 infantry stand and
1 anti-air.
And the anti-air.
Very important unit. Hero of the battle. All right. So moving over to this side of things, so I'm going to start with the two T-55s. I'm going to take shots at these two BMPs. Got them both.
You got it.
Two hits straight through to firepower. And
both are destroyed.
Both destroyed. Thank goodness. I took a little risk by exposing my side armor, so I'm glad I got rid of them.
And he's now engaging with his BTRs on the BMPs. He's collecting dice.
So lots of dice for this one. 15 shots.
So pretty much 3 here in the middle have 2 hits. Already bailed out guy has 1, and this guy over here on the edge has 1. Front armor of 2, firepower versus firepower of 5. We'll see. All right, so here's the aftermath. Pretty much only 1 left standing. Everyone else was bailed, and better get at least 1 more back in their tank.
On to your turn 4.
Go.
All right, unpinning them. No.
Nope.
Unpinning them. They do.
Thanks to their commander.
Yeah, unpinning the commander. No. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 bailed out.
So closest 2 to me are in, and
All right.
now the ones. All right, so the
All
one
but one.
furthest, all but 1, back in their BMPs.
Perfect. There you go.
All but 1 are back in the BMPs. So for my movement, I got these guys unpinned. I moved them up. I got 1 RPG up here just to get like some trolling side armor shots on these guys. Moved him up within 16 inches to engage. Almost knocked over the art museum to engage. Moved these guys up, flanked around here. Just gotta try and win this.
I think you got it.
I don't want to jinx it.
I do.
These guys just gonna chill, because why not? We'll start with these guys.
Okay.
You pause it. PKM team here, and him, since pretty much shooting at guys out in the open. You said it was moving. It was 4.
4. Yep.
All right, so 4 for him. Going to do 3 for him. Hitting on 3s.
So who all shooting? I'm confused.
So it's him, the Mark 19 equivalent, and him.
Got it. Okay.
And I got 5 hits.
Nice. So that means I'm already pinned. Never mind.
We'll just do 1, 2, 2, and him.
Okay. So I will roll for that. All right. Oops. All right. So 2 for the RPG. He is dead. That was my only hope at repelling your assault. All right. 2 for the infantry stand. Or sorry, yep. 2 for that infantry stand. He's good. And 1 for the other infantry stand. And he is good.
Okay.
Killed the only one I didn't need you to kill. Okay.
BMP is shooting at these guys. Moving ready to fire 2. Two hits.
2 hits. All right. Well, as the dice lie, 2 infantry saves. They are both good.
All right. Tanks. To my 2 RPGs up in the church, or up in the
In the building.
up in the building right there, shooting down at them. Hit on 3s.
1 hit. All right. Infantry save. And he is dead.
Nice.
Not nice. All right.
These guys taking machine gun shots into these poor fellas. 3, 2, and 2.
All right. Let's see how they do. So, close guy first, 2 infantry saves. He is dead. Second guy, 2 infantry saves. He is good. Well, I wouldn't say good. He's still alive.
So this BMP taking 3 shots at that platoon. Needing 4s. My primary target. Going to hit him.
Alright, I'm going to try to do a mistaken target off the RPG team onto that infantry team. Not successful. Alright, here is the infantry save for the RPG team. It's good. Infantry save for the infantry team.
Caught.
Alright. They are dead.
Observer calling for fire with carnations onto this corner of the roof. Needing 5s. Nice.
There you go. Second attempt.
Jesus. Alright. Getting those 2...
The 2 RPG teams.
2 RPGs.
Hitting on 4s. Oh man,
Both
you got
get
a full?
hit. Yes.
Alright. As the dice lie, here's the infantry saves. As the dice lie, here are the infantry saves. And they are good.
They're pinned.
They are pinned because it's artillery that hit them. That sucks. Alright, so they're pinned.
Alright.
Before you assault, did you want to shoot with those guys over there? It's up to you.
I'm not gonna lie, I really don't want to. I really gotta go to bed.
Okay. You got 3 shots over there, I think. Or 3 that can shoot over there, right?
1, 2. He shot 3, yeah.
Yeah.
3 spandrel shots.
Yep.
From here into the T55.
Alright, 2 hits on the T55s.
Going straight through.
Firepower, and they're both dead.
Dead.
Alright.
All right.
Assault phase.
I have thrown everything I can at him. And I am moving.
Did you get 3 on his infantry?
I got 3 on him.
Alright, 3 on him. I guess I get defensive fire, right?
Yep. 4 RPGs.
4 RPGs. Alright, hitting on 3.
Hitting on 4s. 4s, you're pinned.
Oh, yep, pinned. Hitting on 4. 22 hits.
Alright. Oh, you got tandem warheads. So, am I able to screw him forward too to take part in the assault?
I think he's too far away, isn't he?
Okay, so it's going to go straight through.
Straight, yeah, yep, straight through. So, firepower.
Both
They're
dead?
dead.
Alright. No.
Fails the assault.
Fails the assault. Does he counterattack?
Alright, let's see if he counterattacks. He does not. Dang it.
That'll be game.
Alright, that was it.
Yeah, turn 4.
Turn 4. Yep, I didn't get my infantry up to the objective quite as quickly as I wanted to with that second unit and just kind of slipped away and lost right at the end. So it was close. It was very close.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to hold on until the very end, the 1 infantry stand up.
Well, this is just an unlucky roll. So, well, I mean, what would you have done differently?
Yeah, well, I think in hindsight, it probably would have made a lot more sense to have the larger infantry unit up on the closer objective because that was the one that you were more likely to go for, and kept the smaller infantry unit maybe back at the further back objective in reserve. This also was a lot easier for me to get my reserves to the further back objective, so I definitely think positioning that larger infantry unit up closer probably would have been beneficial. And then I think it was turn 2, my turn 2 reserves. I brought the T-55s on in the middle of the table, and I have no idea why I did it. They weren't able to do anything for me. Actually, they didn't do anything the whole game because even this last turn, I moved them up, but they weren't able to shoot. So those are the two things I would definitely change. What about you?
What would I've done? I think I was too aggressive on my right flank, pushing in my BMPs, and like they held out very stubbornly. But I feel like there's a lot of luck involved with that one.
Yeah, but that also forced me to focus over, and it really opened up the left flank, which you took advantage of to get to the objective too. I actually thought that was your plan. You were trying to get me to focus on the right flank so you could bring up the units on the left.
Sometimes that's my plan.
It seems like it was a good plan.
A lot of times it's just blindly, I don't know what to do, is want to attack.
Yeah.
Want to assault. Yeah, who's in range? I got 3 dudes RPGs. Let's go. Let's go assault. And that's what I was doing with those BMPs on the right flank. And there were several times where I was thinking during my movement phase, like, man, like I got myself some trouble with these guys because I had T-72s on their left, BTRs, you know, going to be coming in from their center, and then also straight ahead was the T-55s. And like, I don't have very much anti-tank assets in this game. Thinking, you know, coming into this game, thinking it's going to be a very urban environment, going to need to have a lot of infantry, assuming that my opponent would bring infantry to hold.
Don't assume I'm going to do the logical thing.
Yeah, I guess. So, I mean, honestly, though, it was how much armor he brought in. Like, had he knocked out that platoon of BMPs, like, I would have been in.
I'd have been able to circle around and get, you know, nice little flank charge on you, I think. But yeah, that was the plan.
But yeah, I mean, good game.
I'm really glad I got your toasts right at the beginning. That was very satisfying.
The toast flamethrowers. Oh my gosh, that was 10 points. That was this massive explosion. I mean, honestly, my Carnations killed way more infantry than my toast did.
They did really good. And they actually early on killed all of my heavy weapons teams, which was definitely hurt me a lot. And I mean, if there was anything I could have done to avoid it, that would have been my thing that I could have changed. But it was really just luck of the dice, and it just happened that way. So
yeah, I think if I would have changed my list. You know, still assuming my opponent would bring infantry. I don't know. The toasts, I mean, hindsight, I think I would have kept my artillery the way I had it. You know, I just should have, you know, put them someplace where they wouldn't have been so easily killed. But like those things are a huge psychological blow to your opponent, right? Like I just ignore foxholes. I ignore buildings, right? If I hit your dude, you fail the save, he's gone. And so, like, they're definitely worth those 10 points. Like, anybody that gets their guys underneath the toast template is going to move them. Like, that's what it's really there for. People can be very stubborn, I think, with Carnations. They can be very stubborn against Acacias. But the moment they realize, like, I have no save against in the foxholes or in the buildings, like, they're going to move them. And that's pretty much what you did. Yeah, I had to move them right away. Luckily, they only got 1 turn of firing. So that was helpful. Yeah, popping that ambush right there to smoke the toast was a great call. What was a bad call on my part was what I should have done. I should have known, and this is also like my first time bringing the toast onto the table. I should have known that they would have that psychological impact, and that it would become my HVT right away. It'd become the HVT, and then he would pull his infantry out of the danger zone with the toast. And instead, I should have left my Acacias zeroed in on the target. Yeah, that's for sure. Then he would have ran from one danger zone right to another danger zone. Well, I would have been forced to move them in a different direction, I think, right? Yeah. Ultimately. Away from the objective. Exactly, which is also away from the objective. So great positioning on those minefields. Those were definitely a pain in the butt. Right there in the center, in between those houses, definitely held up my T-64s for a couple of turns. I like having the minefields in the urban environment. They're definitely a lot more useful, I feel like, when you can tuck them in between buildings like that. Yeah. But, yeah. Just cannibalize your opponent. Yeah. All right. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the battle report. Let us know what we did wrong and what we did good and how you might have done things differently. Absolutely.